everyone, the Berg is here. Here showing you my Minesweeper project. As you can see, I've imported all of this just to create the GUI interface. Now here's my class Minesweeper. I called it an extension JFrame. In order to do a GUI, you need JFrame, and these are all the variables I'm going to use. I had to call sweeper mine, which is the title. In order to name it, I need to have super, and then give it a name. So Minesweeper. So every time I open it, it will be called Minesweeper. Here is everything that's related to grid. And the new things that's been added is number, which will tell me how many numbers there will be, that minus the bombs. So each tile that would not be bombs would be a number. And I've also added buttons, so everything that you click will be a button, and then it will show you. The layout will be a grid layout, almost like tic-tac-toe, but this for Minesweeper, so you know. And for me to do this, I need to name each part of the grid a button. I need to have a double array, which would be set to button R and C, which R will be row and C will be column. I also colored them. I also added an action listener, so every time I click a button, it would give an action. Size of the window will be 800 when you open it. You can close it just by pressing the X button, and it will just close the whole program completely. And in order for you to see the window, I set it visible to true. And then here's another one where you can set your rows and columns. Very much the same thing, just different color. And here's where you can set your rows, columns, and bombs. Before it was just 25, as you can see here. Okay, keep going down. Here is after grid is bomb allocation. If it's not true, then return false. If it is true, then return true. Here's get bomb grid, create a clone, and then each part of the array and the rows and the columns will be set to the bomb grid clone as well. So when you return the bomb grid clone, you pretty much get in the bomb grid. The same with the get count grid, but just with numbers. This will be either true or false. This is Boolean. This will be an integer from 0 to 9, I believe. Here's get number of rows. Here's get number of columns with the array and get the number of bombs. Here's get count location, row, column. So if you want to see what number will be on that part of the grid, then you can just put in an integer columns that within the array's bounds. If you don't, then I'll just set it to the lowest or the highest depending on what you put. If it's below 0, then you get the lowest in the column. I did it for each one, so I'm pretty sure there was an easy way to do this, but I just thought this way would have like no faults. Create count grid, as well as here I did every try count just in case there's an array, an index out of the array. For each one. As you can see, it keeps incrementing count. Create bomb grid, which would be false if there's not a bomb in that area. And then in order to randomize each one, I created a for loop which goes through each grid. Here, if the bomb grid at that row and specific column, so at that specific place, if it's already a bomb, then I subtract 1 from the E, so then I can so it can reiterate again, but at the same value it was before it put that same bomb in that particular area. If it had already a bomb, and then I redo it, then it randomizes until it gets a place where it's not a bomb. Until it runs out of enough bombs, then it would reiterate. Here's reset, so then when a player wants to play the game again, then it just resets it back to normal. Here is the class I created so it can do the action. As you can see, implements action listener. Here's the constructor. So then I call it up in the Minesweeper constructor. It says right here, as you can see. Then here is the action event. The action that's performed involves the location. Then you create an integer. I created an integer array, just like count grid. Then it gets the count grid as well into that recorder, or well into what I called into that array, which I called recorder. Here's to iterate between each. If the bomb is at the location, then this will iterate, and then if there's a bomb, it will say boom, pretty much mimicking an explosion of a bomb. If else, then it will just give you a number, and then whatever is there will be it was a false. Pretty much, it will show this when you click the bomb, it will say boom, and then anything else click will be false. Pretty much after that, and then then if you lose, then it shows you this. You lose, loser, do you want to play again? Game over, which is the title of the message. And then it gives you yes, no option. If you click yes, then it resets, but if you click no, then it just exits. However, you could keep kicking. You can if you don't click a bomb, then you keep getting numbers. Eventually you can't click that button no more, so then it'll be set to false. So now you just can't keep clicking it. If I were to remove this, then you will keep clicking it. It will go away and then come back, and and then the number, as I said before, which was the number of, which is equal to the number of rows and columns multiplied together minus the bombs. So for example, in the default constructor is 10 by 10, so there will be 100 numbers minus num bombs, which is 25. Set to 25, there will only be 75 numbers. So you gotta click 75 buttons in order to win the game. All 75 buttons that numbers, not bombs. Anyways, once that number is equal to 0 or equivalent to 0, where it's true, then it will tell you won, congratulations, do you want to play again? Title, game over. Then you click yes or no option. If you finish the game, if you click yes, then it will reset, but if you click exit, then it just closes the thing. As you can see, here's my main to try it, and now here's the moment of truth if it works. So I clicked the default one, so it's opening the game. As you can see, the background sign. So then if I click 0, 0, click another one. Is see how far I get this. Didn't need to click that. Okay, so as you can see, there's a bomb here. Let's keep going. Click right here. And I lost. Tells me I lose. Well, anyways, that's my Minesweeper project. Actually, no, wait. I just showed that. I actually didn't show you the other parts. Let me see. If I go over here and I put in 15 by 15. Oh, wait, my bad. I save it. Then I run that. I'll get 15 rows by 15 columns with 25 bombs. Since I set the bombs. 0. Ooh, look, I was done. I just kept clicking. I'll do this again. Nope. And if I want to say bombs, then let's say I go with 7 by 7. And only have 10 bombs. I enter, then I'll get 7 by 7 rows. Oh, look, I lost. Let me try again. This one, 0, 0. zero, zero. Ooh, ooh, and I lost. Anyways, that's the Minesweeper project.